Welcome to this Wednesday session of Yoga Line. Sit comfortably. Sit tall, lifting the crown of the head. Broaden across the chest. Pull the elbows in. That there's firmness in the legs holding you down. There's softness in the abdomen. An openness in the chest and a lightness in the head. Focus on just the navel moving back and forth in a very gentle way as you breathe in and breathe out. Turn your palms together. Maintain the openness of the chest and the softness of the abdomen. See that your palms are not pressing together, but rather lightly touching. We'll begin by chanting Om 3 times. Take a slow, deep breath in. Om. 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 Slowly release your hands. Open your eyes. Keep your fingers and palms wrapped around the knees. Roll the shoulders back. Draw the elbows towards the sides of the trunk. Breathing in, raise up the head. And as you breathe out, release the chin. Breathe in, raise up the head. Lift your ears, lift the crown of the head. Out. Lift your ears, lift the crown of the head, and draw the chin in towards the chest. Feel the length of the cervical spine and the openness of the chest, together with the softness of the abdomen. Chin of the chin towards the chest. Lift the armpit slightly. Move the lower shoulder blade into the body. And once again, focus on the back and forth movement of the navel as you breathe in and breathe out. Patience, slowly raise up the head. Lock your fingers, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Keep the arms extended, keep the wrists lengthened away from the shoulders. Now use your breath. Breathe in to raise up the arms. Keep it fixed. Pin down your thighs, pin down the buttocks, pin down the groins. And as you breathe in, stretch the armpits, stretch the elbows, stretch the wrist. You can choose to close your eyes, but don't release the stretch of the sides of the trunk and the arms. In this posture, feel the navel move back and forth as you maintain your posture. Focus on the legs being firm, the stretch of the armpits, a lightness in the head, and focus on the navel moving back and forth as you breathe in and breathe out. Rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathe in and raise up the arms. As you breathe in, lift the armpits away from the floor. Lift the elbows away from the armpits and lift the wrists away from the elbows. Pin down your thighs, pin down the groins, and feel the stretch of the trunk. Close your eyes. And concentrate on the navel moving back and forth as you maintain the stretch. Slowly release your hands. Wrap your fingers and palms around the knees once again. Roll the shoulders back. Move the lower shoulder blade into the body. Keep the openness of the chest. Sit for a few moments and feel the navel move back and forth. So all you're doing is you're changing your posture, but focus on the openness of the chest, the softness of the abdomen, and the quietness in the face. Behind you, straighten your legs. Heels away from you, toes towards you. With your heels away from you and your toes towards you, pin your thighs down, roll the shoulders back, lift the side of the trunk, move the lower shoulder blade into the body to open the chest. With this position of Dandasana, where the legs are outstretched, focus on the breath. The navel moving back and forth as you breathe in and breathe out. Keep the breath normal. Change the crossing of your legs the other way. Take your right hand behind you, bend over the right knee. Breathe in. And now use your breath. As you breathe out, gently turn to look over your right shoulder. As you breathe out, move the chin, move the shoulder blades, and move the navel. Each time you breathe out, twist a little more. Go to your maximum twist. And then release slightly. Release the tension on the posture. And focus on the breath and the navel moving back and forth as you breathe in and breathe out. Posture that is firm, yet quiet on the inside. There's no tension in the nerves, and the breath is quiet. Sides. Take your left hand behind you. Take your right hand over the left knee. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, move the navel, move the shoulder blades, and move the chin. And you breathe out, move the navel, move the shoulder blade, and move the chin. Go to your maximum twist, where you are most comfortable, and then release a bit. Feel the comfort in the pose, and now focus on your breath. Feel the navel move back and forth as you breathe in and breathe out, maintaining a posture that is quiet yet firm. Arms around the knees. Breathing in, move the navel forward, move the chest forward and look up. As you breathe out, move the navel back. Round the back. Tuck the chin in. Breathing in, move the navel forward. Lift the sides of the trunk, lift the crown of the head. And as you breathe out, draw the navel back. Focus on the navel area, moving back and forth as you move in the posture. And as you come forward, lift the sternum, lift the crown of the head. Open the chest. And stretch your legs out once again. Heels away from you, toes towards you. Interlock your fingers once again, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathe in and raise up the arms. Now, put your thighs down. Move your heels away from you, your toes towards you. Keep the legs engaged. Stretch the armpit. Stretch the elbows. Lift the wrist. Spread the palms. So your trunk is at 90 degrees to your legs. A full stretch of the legs, a full stretch of the trunk. And now maintain the stretch and focus on the breath. You'll find that the breath has changed because the posture has changed. Can you normalize the breath and just focus on the navel moving back and forth as you breathe in and breathe out. Can you keep the posture still? Focus on the breath. Your legs in once again. Roll the shoulders back. Walk your hands forward. Pin your fingertips to the floor. Lift the navel, lift the sternum and feel the groins moving down towards the floor. Anchor your thighs. Lift the sides of the trunk. And slowly release your forehead to the floor. Release the chin. Walk your hands back. Roll the shoulders back. And stretch out your legs for Upavita Konasana. Heels away from you, toes towards you. Change the bind of your interlock, rotate at the wrist. Breathe in and raise up the arms. Put your thighs down. From the buttock, feel that there's a straight line running to the heel of the left leg. Stretch the heel away from you. The heel of the right leg, stretch the legs away from you. Put your thighs down to lift the trunk. Pencil your pose, outline your pose, and become soft on the inside. Feel the breath, normalizing, and focus on the navel moving back and forth as you breathe in and breathe out. In every pose that we do, focus on the navel area and normalize the breath. Slowly release your hands out to the side and fold in your left. In, lift the armpits away from the floor, pin your thighs down, pin the groin down, and as you breathe out, turn to face the right leg. Use your fingertips to guide you. Looking across your right leg, can you look past your right leg? Move the navel towards the right leg, move the sternum as well. With this posture, can you just focus on the breath? Every situation, in every posture, the qualities of the breath will change. Can you normalize it? Your right hand behind you, move your left hand over the right thigh, breathe in. As you breathe out, move your navel, move the shoulder blades and look over your right shoulder. Once again, twist to your maximum and then release. Focus on the breath once again. And release your hands. Roll the shoulders back, open the chest and change sides. Change sides. Your left leg is extended and the right foot is touching the left thigh. Roll the shoulders back, breathe in. As you breathe out, put your fingertips the sides of the trunk, allowing the navel to move in line with the sternum. Stretch your legs away. And once again, look past your foot. Pencil your pose. Feel the breath. Breath normalizing. Feel the navel moving back and forth as you breathe in and breathe out. From here, take your left hand behind you, take your right hand over the left thigh. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, a gentle twist. Move the navel, move the shoulder blade, and move the chin. Focus on the breath. Stretch out your legs for Upavista Konasana once again. Lift the sides of the trunk and look up. Navel moving back and forth as you breathe in and breathe out. And open up the legs into Baddha Konasana, found angle pose. Join the soles of the feet together, roll the shoulders back. Interlock your fingers, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathe in and raise up the arms. Pin your thighs down, roll the knees down. Allow your feet to touch together. Stretch the armpits, lift the wrists, stretch the palms, and focus on the breath. Feel the navel move back and forth as you breathe in and breathe out. Eventually, this is how we have to learn to do the poses. Calmness and a regulation of the breath. Posture of the body, the position of the body will change, but the breath has to remain the same. To allow the circumstances around us to change the breath. Outstretch your legs, heels away from you, toes towards you. Now bend your left leg and move it under the right leg so that the knee is facing forward. And bend your right over left. Take your feet out to the side. Wrap your palms and fingers around the knee, roll the shoulders back. Forward, roll the shoulders back, open the chest. Lift the crown of the head. Position is known as Gomukhasana with the legs. Bend your toes away from each other, facing the left and the right. Allow yourself to settle into the pose. With your fingers and palms around the knees, lift the sides of the chin. Behind you, roll the shoulders back, keep the chest lifted. Alternatively, you can press down on your feet. Gives you more of a stretch. Now with the legs in a slightly complex position, find the breath again. Feel the navel moving back and forth as you breathe in and breathe out. Sides of the feet down to lift you. Anchor your thighs. Anchor the groins. Open the chest. Lift the crown of the head. Rounded. Yet there is freedom in the trunk, freedom in the head, and a softness in it. Touch your legs. And change legs. Right underlip. Left over right. Your feet should be moving out to the side. Wrap your fingers and palms around the knees. Lift the side of the trunk. Lift the crown of the head. And become quiet in your posture. Press the sides of your feet down. A slight stretch in the abdomen. The navel faces forward. The sternum faces forward. Roll the shoulders back. Lift your ears away from the shoulders. Close your eyes. And focus on the navel moving back and forth as you breathe in and breathe out. Your thighs, your knees, the trunk, the shoulders, your ears, and the crown of the head. At the same time, focus on the navel moving back and forth. Eventually, all the postures should become meditative in the sense that you're focusing on the posture, you're focusing on the breath, and the quietness of the mind at the same time. Roll the shoulders back, pin your fingertips behind you, and straighten up the legs. Heels away from you, toes towards you. Come to lie flat on your back. Keep your knees up and your feet flat on the floor. Feet down. Adjust your hips. Roll the upper arm away from you. The palms face up. Now bring your attention to your feet. The crown of the head lengthened away from you. And focus on the navel moving back and forth as you breathe in and breathe out. Each time you breathe out, feel the abdominal cavity, the abdominal organs falling to the floor. Focus on just the exhalation here. With both hands, draw both your knees in towards the chest. Adjust your palms on the shins so that you feel comfortable in the back. Now focus on the exhalation, drawing the navel down. Feel the softness of the abdomen as you draw the knees in towards the chest. Still maintaining the length of the trunk, the softness of the abdomen, and the quietness in the face. Put your feet onto the mat. Adjust yourself so that you can straighten your legs. Take your feet slightly apart, roll the thighs away from each other. Let the small toe fall and release completely. Feel the navel releasing completely to the floor. Feel the abdominal organs release to the floor. Come soft. Feel the openness of the chest. Feel the body release completely to the floor. Focus on the navel moving back and forth. And you would realize that in each position, the characteristic of the breath and the properties of the breath change. Place both your hands on the abdomen. Raise up your knees one by one, keeping your feet flat on the floor. Raise up the right arm all the way past the right shoulder. Roll over onto your right hand side and twist to come to sit. Come to sit in a comfortable posture once again. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the sides of the trunk. Pencil your posture. Feel the softness of the abdomen, the openness of the chest, and the length of the crown of the head. Once again, bring your attention to the breath. Feel the navel moving back and forth as you breathe in and breathe out. Your palms together. Slow, deep breath in. And as you breathe out, release the chin to the chest. As you breathe in, slowly raise up the head. Release your hands and open your eyes. Wonderful day, and we will meet tomorrow. Thank you for